At 10 a.m. on a hot June morning in 1932, a battered Ford sedan rattled down a red dust road in Macon County, Alabama, stopping at a crossroads store near Tuskegee. Inside sat Herman Shaw, a sharecropper promised free medical care for what doctors called bad blood. He didn't know that the U.S. Public Health Service was about to turn his body and the bodies of hundreds of black men into living data points in one of the most chilling experiments in American history. They gathered in church halls, lined up at clinic trucks, signed papers they couldn't read, and believed the doctors' white coats meant healing. What they got was surveillance. Over 400 men already had syphilis, 200 didn't. None were told the truth. The study was supposed to last 6 months, but 6 months quietly became 40 years. The Depression came and went. War came and went. Penicillin, a cure, arrived in 1947. But the men were never given it. They were told to stay the course. In clinic trucks lit by kerosene lamps, needles slid into spines, blood was drawn, x-rays taken. Every visit recorded, every symptom cataloged, but no one cured. Wives were infected, children born sick, while the men still believed they were being helped. To the scientists in Washington, this was vital research. To the men in Macon County, it was a promise that kept killing. In 1972, 40 years after it began, a whistleblower leaked the story to the press. Headlines exploded. The country learned that hundreds had died while the government watched. The study was shut down within days, but the damage had already been done. By the time President Clinton stood before the surviving men in 1997 to apologize, generations had carried the weight of that betrayal.
The United States government did was shameful, and I am sorry.
The legacy wasn't just medical, it was human. It lived in the distrust of hospitals, in the quiet hesitation when a doctor's form is slid across the table. The men who had once been told they had bad blood became symbols of a nation's broken promise. And even now, decades later, if you drive through the red soil roads of Tuskegee at dusk, you can almost hear the hum of that clinic truck in the distance, engine idling, doors open, waiting for men who would never know that their trust had been weaponized against them.